Hello. Hi, everybody. Oh, hi, everyone. I got some buttons to hit here that didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. 1 second. Something didn't work right. Okay, how's that? There was an update on Ecamm and it just messed up all my stuff. So, good morning, everyone. Let me know if you can hear and see me okay. All right. So I think I have everything set now. So, good morning. Glad you guys are popping in. Just want to make sure you guys can hear and see me okay before I jump into anything. Good morning. Hello from Georgia. Hi, Misty. Hi, Mary. Good to see all you guys. So I'll give that just a second because I know there's a delay. So, yeah, just let me know if everything is sounding good. Yes, yes, you can hear and see me. Yay! Just what I wanted to hear. So, yeah, so this morning I am going to walk through the Pretty Pink Posh March release. Kind of something I've been doing lately. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Just kind of walking through the products and some of the step outs of it, the different backgrounds that can be stenciled, things like that. Maybe show you things a little more in depth. So, good morning, Heather. Thank you. Hi, Allison. Oh, Jane, you're playing hooky at work. That's okay. So, yeah, and then I also have another announcement. So, down in the video description, I did put a link. So, if you want to shop the Pretty Pink Posh release, I do have my affiliate link down there. So, you can shop anything if there's something you see that you really like. I also put a link in there for a different event. It's a different company, but it goes live today for club members. So it's something I thought I would just kind of throw in here real quick if you're interested. So, first, really quick, welcome to my space. I don't think I've shared it with the general public on YouTube, my new background. It's a mess already. I've People have seen it in classes that I've been teaching lately, virtually online. But if you aren't aware, I moved into my bedroom. I left the kitchen. I'm in my bedroom, and yes, I'm gonna do a video tour. But it's I literally moved in and then everything just kind of got piled on top of each other. I have boxes on the floor, boxes you can see back here, headphones. So, volume, sound is low. Okay. Let me try and pop that up a little bit. Okay, so I raised it on Ecamm. Let me know if you still can't hear me very well, and I can adjust it on my computer too. So, yeah, lots of things to play with. I know it's very early. I'm sorry. Got to get it in right at the beginning of the day because otherwise my desk becomes a mess. So maybe I'll move my microphone a little bit. Still figuring everything out. I've been playing with a lot of different settings and things. So sound is good there. Okay, great. Good. Yeah, definitely let me know if, sound, anything like that, because it's still all things I need to figure out. But yes, so I moved into my bedroom. I will have a craft tour once I kind of get more comfortable in my space. I'm still trying to find things. Where did I put things? I just want to find a really good system for my organization. So I want to kind of get a feel for all of that before I share anything with you guys. So you can hear me fine? Wonderful. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to let you know, which I do have a link down in the video description, is if you are a Spellbinders club member, any one of the clubs, if you're a club member, you can, as of today, pre-order the Weekender virtual event. So it is Spellbinders putting on a virtual card making event. I think there's 10, maybe. I think there's about 10 of us that are going to be teaching at this event. So some of us will be live, some of us will have a pre-recorded video that's like live teaching. So there's a little bit of both. hosted by Spellbinders, of course. If you are a club member, you can pre-order that kit now. And I'm excited to be teaching with them. First time teaching with Spellbinders. I think I did like one other thing a few years back, but oh, I'm so excited for this event. And I'm really excited for my card to share with you. There's a really fun technique in there that I want to do it now, but I can't because it's for the weekend. So I really hope you can join me. But like I said, that's pre-order right now. The event is in May. So club members, log into your account over at Spellbinders. You know, if you use my link down below, I do get a small percentage of sales. So if you click on that link, log into your account, and then it should be under what's new, and you can look at the weekend or event and pre-order your kit. Now, if you're not a club member, you can sign up to be a club member, and then you can get in there. Or it will be available, I'm not exactly sure the date, but it will be available a little bit later on for non-club members. So that's all provided down below. Okay, I am done chit-chatting here. I will get down to business because I'm sure that's what you guys all came for. So let me go ahead and switch my camera. Yay! All right, guys, Pretty Pink Posh release. Let's check this out. So this is all about spring and Easter and just some really cute stuff. So starting out with their new embellishments. Let me zoom in just a smidge here. There we go. Hi, Mariska. Oh, from Spain. Yay. I'm so excited you're going to sign up for the event. It's going to be so fun. So fun. So yes, we have some new embellishment mixes here. So shaker mixes. If you are not familiar, these are like seed beads, and the lost my train of thought for a second. They are really good for shaker mixes. I had just used these for the first time like about a month or two ago, and wow, they are so fun. So this one has a lot of really fun spring colors. There's pinks, purples, yellows. It can be used all year, and that's what I love about some of this stuff is even though it is in a spring release, it's still great for all year. I mean, birthday mixes. It doesn't have to be super bright colors, but birthday mixes would be really great for this. Then we have another shaker bead mix. This one's Pastel Party. This one is the springtime. So Pastel Party, just as it states, it's got some pastel colors in there. The greens and purples, some teals in there. So really pretty mix for your shaker. And then we have clay embellishments, which are always so much fun. Now, I don't know if you've ever tried this before, but the clay embellishments are really great for like dotting your eyes. You know, if you lose your tittle, which I'll talk about in a moment, but they're really great for even just gluing down on the front of your card. You don't always have to use them as shaker mixes. So this one's the butterflies. This is Spring Butterflies Mix. This one's got some really soft pastel colors in here. This one is the Cotton Candy Mix. So that's a really pretty one. And then this one reminds me of an Easter basket because it's got the like green in here, the different shades of green for like if you get the grass in an Easter basket. Super cute. Some little bunnies and these rainbow eggs. So that is another of the clay embellishment sets, and that one is Easter Bunnies Mix. So sorry you're seeing my dry hands, and I don't have any jewelry on because I've been really cold lately and my rings just twirl when my hands are cold. So sorry about that. So yeah, those are the new embellishment mixes this month from Pretty Pink Posh. As I mentioned, if you're just joining in, my link to the new release is listed down below. It just got released this morning, so if you haven't shopped yet, you can check those out. But these are the new embellishment mixes. And next, let's look at some stamp sets. So let me grab here. So if you're not familiar as well, I do the introduction videos over on the Pretty Pink Posh YouTube channel. So that is why I have a lot of these kind of stamped out the way they are. This one is Sentiment Strips Easter. Good morning, Sherry. Hi, Wendy. So these are always the sentiment strips. I love these. They've been in quite a few of the releases. They are just such a great kind of go-to when it comes to your sentiments. I love having a die cut word and then adding a skinny sentiment, whether it is stamped or die cut out underneath. This one has some Easter hopping by to say hello. If you have some little bunny images, some spring sentiments as well. And these are all the sentiments stamped out. I like to stamp them out in the intro videos and to show you guys because I think it's just, you get a better feel for them versus on the carrier sheet when I'm showing them in a video. So really great set. That is your Easter sentiment strips. And then, oh my gosh, gotta do these. These cupcakes seriously just steal my heart. I love the Pretty Pink Posh cupcakes. So I mean, so cute. And I colored them just really simple. I did not do a ton of shading on these. And it is so cute. So don't ever feel intimidated that you have to color them super fancy. I did not at all. Oh my gosh, that bunny one is seriously the cutest. I love these. And that little lamb. I mean, he's just adorable. So I am definitely going to be turning this into a card. Probably I'll go with another grid style card like I did before. So I'm not going to show any completed cards today. I will be a part of the blog hop and Instagram hop that Pretty Pink Posh hosts. So hopefully I'll get some videos done for you guys, but I will for sure have some cards finished to share with you. But here's a look at the finished cupcakes. So cute. So Easter cupcakes. You can see it also has a coordinating die for the cupcakes. And did you notice Pretty Pink Posh now, their dies come already snipped apart. You do not need to snip anything. I love that aspect. I love that feature when companies do that. Just makes organizing so much more enjoyable. So those are my little cupcakes. Let me put them back in my little baggie. Then we have, oh my gosh, you guys, I think this is probably one of my favorite sets. So this is the daisies, simply named. You have this small bouquet of daisies. You have some stems, the leaves, a bow, and then some extra flowers so you can build your own bouquet. Again, I colored them very, very simply. I did not do a ton of shading on these. So you can see here is my bouquet. And if you look through, or you may already have, maybe you have a mason jar stamp set, maybe you have a vase stamp set, you could put these in. I believe Pretty Pink Posh has like a mason jar. Right, no rough edges, exactly. Exactly. So here are, so how cute is that? I mean, that can be a friendship card. That can be a Mother's Day card. So cute. And then our additional little leaves here and stems. So you could build your own little daisy garden. So, I mean, just adorable, you guys. So pretty. And I believe I mentioned in the Pretty Pink Posh intro video is another great thing about this set is I think it can be used as sunflowers. So, I mean, I know there's a slight design difference between daisies and sunflowers, but hey, I mean, get more use out of your product. Color these in, you know, your sunflower colors, add some texture to the center, and you have yourself a sunflower. Or, I mean, they don't have to be white daisies. There's beautiful colors out there of daisies. So definitely a set you can get multiple uses out of. Oh, I just love this. This is so cute. I love it. So that is our daisies set. Yes, I love daisies too. You know what's funny is when it comes to flowers, so my husband doesn't buy me flowers very often. because we are both kind of in that mindset of flowers die, and they do. I do appreciate the beauty and the smell. I have some peony bushes outside, things like that. But if he does buy me flowers, I always tell him, if you're going to buy me something, get me wildflowers. Yes, roses are gorgeous, but I love wildflowers. And daisies, of course, I would love part of that bunch. So great, great set. Next up is the Decorative Butterflies. So if you have been following Pretty Pink Posh for any length of time, you may have noticed they've been coming out with these types of sets where you can really customize your butterfly to how you want it to be. So they have an outline image in 3 different sizes. So you can do an outline, color it how you want. There's also a solid image for each size that you can stamp inside, or I think that'd be really cool in a like watercolor technique. Just saying. And then there are some different designs you can stamp over the top. So here are some of them that I had stamped out just to show you the variety that you get in here. So this is just with the solid, the outline and the solid. Those are those 3. Then you have the outline, the solid, and then a design in the inside that I stamped in a darker color. And then we have the bodies that you can add in here. So these are really cute, and you could put these on your card in any way. I really like the grid style, but you can always kind of have these fluttering in from the side of your card, or just use it as an embellishment, like around a sentiment. So and of course, I mean, they're butterflies. I honestly cannot get enough of butterflies. So I think that's really pretty, obviously, because do I have one? Yep. Of course, I love butterflies. So I can never get enough of butterflies. So that was the decorative. Oh, and then, yeah, there's also some sentiments on there. So there's fluttering by to say hi, happy spring, hello friend, and spring greetings. And I have one more stamp set. This one is a continuation. Who is loving this train series? I love it. And these are just, I love it. So I did color that up. I'll show you that stamp set in a minute. But these are the 3 different little, I'm calling them carts because I don't know what else they're supposed to be called. But these are the 3 different carts that you can create with this stamp set. Oh, I'm missing my word Easter. There are coordinating dies for the carts. There's also a coordinating die for the word Easter. And then you could do Happy Easter, Easter greetings, or there's sending spring smiles. Now, this coordinates with the, what did they call this one? Valentine train. So that's where you're going to find your engine, also your puffs of smoke, and your train track. So that's where I colored that up. So we have this adorable little Easter train. Or if you don't want, maybe you don't want the eggs, you could just cut along that line and tuck something else in there. First time seeing you live. Oh, happy joy cards. Thank you for joining. It is 11 p.m. in Singapore. Wow. That is a ways away. So that is our Easter train. So that is all of the stamp sets out of the March release. Now we can move on to some dies. So let's start with some basic ones here. First off is the Eyelet Circles. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4 different sizes. And here's a look at those different sizes that you can use to decorate the front of your card. So like your Easter cupcakes would fit on these smaller ones, or maybe some of the other decorative elements that I'll be showing you here, but they also can layer together. If you want to go with more some pastel colors, you could layer your circles on top of one another. So that's really cute. It also provides a stitched line right around the edge. So not only do you have that eyelet kind of look, you have the stitched edge there, which I love stitched edge. They're so nice. Hi, Tammy from the UK. Great that you're joining today. Now, these are actually two separate dies, but I just put them on one magnet sheet. So you have your spring word. It's just the die cut. There is no shadow layer to it. So that's individual. And then you have an Easter egg border. So this one is the border and then 3 individual eggs. Where did I put that one? So here is my border. I die cut it out of white and also some pink cardstock. And then I just was using some scrap paper and die cut a bunch of these little eggs. And I'm just gonna, well, I could probably line them up, because the designs of the eggs line up with what's on the border. So just some fun looks to add dimension, maybe some glitter cardstock. Could also put those up there. That's super cute. Or ink blend them. I want to add some shading to my die cuts with some ink blending. That's what I plan on doing. And then we also have that die cut word spring. And, oh, I did actually have a tittle in there. I usually lose my tittle. So this is where I was mentioning in the beginning. A lot of times with a tittle being so small, I end up losing it. So that's where I think those clay embellishments come into play. Let me grab those back out. So you could use one of these clay embellishments. This is the cotton candy mix. You could use that as your tittle, the top of the eye. You could use a cute little butterfly, maybe match it to the color of your cardstock. So I think those are fun ideas that you can use. So that is our spring word, Scripty Spring, I think it's called, and also our border. Tuck all my pieces back in. This stuff is organized. I get to some of my other ones and they're not going to be as organized. They kind of started going crazy. Then we have the Pierced Leafy Vines plate. So this is a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch cover plate that creates this leafy vine pattern. Now, I noticed some of mine poked through. I must not have adjusted my pressure very well because I have the Intricut die cut machine. So I think I didn't adjust my pressure when I was doing something, but this creates just a really nice, subtle background. And I think I've said this before, but you might not think you need a pierced background until you actually get one and use it. And then you realize how much it just really steps up your cards. It could be just even out of white cardstock. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It's just something to give your card that little extra step up. So that will cut out for an A2 size card is the Pierced Leafy Vines. Just gonna tuck that back in there. Your titles fell a long time ago. All right, now we have butterfly cover plate. This is so fun. So this one is similar to what you maybe have seen in the past with the hearts and stars. But what it's going to do is cut out windows for these butterflies. And then you also are going to get, or when that happens, it's going to die cut out the butterflies as well. So you're kind of cutting two at once. So if you were to die cut out of white cardstock, then it's also going to die cut out these butterflies. So you'll get all of these, which, you know, out of white cardstock, you could ink blend them. There's a plain one here. There's also some little pieces here. There's like a little butterfly and flowers. I usually don't end up die cutting that because I lose them. So I don't die cut them until I'm ready to actually do a card with them. Tammy, you have the Cricut Joy, but see that many still use a manual die cutting machine. May I ask whether you prefer manual and why? Well, I do not have a Cricut anymore. I remember I used to have a Cricut. I used to have a Silhouette. And I know you do a lot of die cutting with SVG files and things like that with it. I don't do anything with those anymore. I do everything with a die cut machine. I have both an electric and also a manual die cutting machine. Let me show you here one sec. So over here is my collection of die cut machines. I have the Gina K Intricate. I have my Spellbinders, and then I have, my finger's not pointing to the right ones. But I have the Intricate for Gina K Designs, the Spellbinders Platinum 6, and then I have the Empress, which is an electric. So one of the reasons I have so many, I started with Spellbinders. I started with their die cut machine. And then I do a lot of work with Gina. So Gina did gift me one so I could showcase it in a video. And then I do use it a lot because of the different adjustments that you can do with it. And then I do have an electric one I purchased myself. So I kind of go between the three when I'm die cutting. You don't need that many die cut machines. They're all fabulous. The Spellbinders I have because it works with so many of their products like the Better Press, the Glimmer, things like that. Gina's Intricate will also work with a lot of their stuff when it comes to like foiling, the Glimmer foil, things like that. So, you know, you just kind of, I would research some of those. Maybe there's some, I know I have an introduction to Gina's Intricate machine if you wanted to look into that, but it's out of stock right now. So I would just maybe look up some videos on each of those machines to see what's going to work best for you is really what it'll be. You just bought a Hero Arts compact cutter for small dies and plan to use your Spellbinders. Perfect. Absolutely. Yes. I have a small one too. I have the Hero Arts compact cutter and it is great. It's great for just placing on your desk for some small dies. Absolutely. So butterfly cover plate, that's if we were to die cut these out of white cardstock. But now let me show you. This is a piece of cardstock that I added all these different squares of color to. Oh my gosh, is that not just so pretty? That is so pretty. So I just measured out about how big this would be, which I think was around 2 by 2. And then glued them down behind each window. And I just love, 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 love that. So that would be great on its own or as a shaker card. And then, did I have something here? What do I have here? Oh, I know what I had. And then if you had another white panel, so you could take some more of your scraps. And actually what I did was just took a small piece of cardstock and I placed it over the window that I wanted so I wasn't wasting a whole piece of cardstock. But then you can do this. I love this cover plate. I absolutely love it. And each butterfly has a different design. So there's that now, but wait, there's more. You could also just take these butterflies and have them flying across your card. That'd be so cute to just randomly put them on your card front. So a couple different ways that you could use these. I was just reading your comments. Bonnie says she has a Cricut, but I love the variety of dies you can get as an SVG. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know a lot about the Cricut Joy. I'm sorry. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've done anything with those machines. So I don't know much about them anymore or what their options are, what you can do. So butterfly cover plate. All right, we're getting into some cute, cute, cute Easter stuff. So this is a bunny face shaker. This one's got some small pieces to it. Let's hope I don't lose them all. And it's seriously so cute. I can see these on top of like treat bags. So first, when you die cut out this big piece here, this is what you're gonna get. It's got some stitching. And then if you take this die and place it over the top, it's going to create your frame. So you would die cut this multiple times or line the back of it with a thin foam strip to put this over the top and create your shaker. So cute, right? Good morning, Kathleen. This is also just what that would look like die cut out on its own. They also have some bunny ears. Oh my gosh, so sweet. I didn't think of it, but think if you like put flock on this or die cut it from felt, that would be so cute. And I'm not going to take all these out because I'll lose them all. But there is a little nose, eyes, and mouth, and then you have some whiskers. So you would back this with acetate, and then you could add in your little face. So I did die cut the pieces. They're just so tiny. I know I'm going to lose them. So that is really cute. I just love this little guy. I just like him. There's so much cuteness in this release. That is my little bunny shaker. And now this is where my pieces are going to start to get a little confusing. Actually, where is... Oh, let's do these. These don't get so confused. Stitched eggs. So, of course, there's a variety of stitched eggs here. Different designs, different sizes. I also want to do some ink blending on these. And I believe Pretty Pink Posh has like maybe a bushel basket or an Easter basket that you, if you already have it, you could add your eggs into that basket. So that would be really adorable. And just have these sticking out of your Easter eggs basket. Oh my gosh. Pile those up like that. Adorable. So there's all these, so it's 3, 6, 9 different designs of Easter eggs. I'm going to tuck those in there so I know where they are. And another, this one is Stitched Butterflies. There's actually a lot in this set. I had to double it up, so I lost count. But there's a bunch of different designs in here. Some outlines, double stitching, single stitching. And then you have your different bodies for your butterflies. This one, I really want to add some ink blending to these butterflies. Or die cut it out of white cardstock. Maybe you have some pretty pattern paper that you would want to use. So fun in these spring colors. I don't know about you guys, but I am so excited for spring. I am tired of our weather. It was snowing, it was raining, it's cold, it's warm. My tulips are coming up, you guys. I think that's bad that they're coming up so early. I think my tulips are really confused. So yes, sorry, I was getting distracted. Bodies of the butterflies that you can add. But yeah, I got distracted on what I was saying about spring. I'm excited for spring because I just want nice weather. I just want sunshine. I think that's my biggest problem is I want sunshine, which we have today. Thank you. So there are how some of the butterflies would look. So there's like horizontal, there's vertical, there's double stitching, single stitching. We have some polka dots, but you could also layer these up. What I think would be really pretty is maybe taking your base layer and die cutting it from vellum and then adding another die cut on top. So some of these you can match up pretty good. Look how pretty that would be. And then you could zhuzh it, you know? Oh my gosh, think of that on a card front or a treat bag or treat box. That would be so pretty, wouldn't it? Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. What are we talking about here? Laura says, I think you get a different kind of cut with metal dies, smoother and neater. With a Cricut silhouette, you have more versatility when it comes to size and manipulation. Okay, yes, Laura, I will agree on that. You do get a really nice, I call it a beveled edge because it does have a really nice cut to it versus when I did use something like my Silhouette Cameo, it's it's very flat. It just, I don't know. I don't like the look of it anymore, me personally. I now I do have a lot of experience with the silhouette cameo because I ran a business where I had 4 silhouette cameos. So I was doing die cutting day in, day out. It was a business I ran out of my house. I did that for 10 years. So I am familiar with the silhouette cameo, and I was really excited to move to dies and go into card making because I love the clean and soft edge that the dies provide. Sherry says she used the Gemini and Anna Griffin Empress. The Empress plates do not warp. You like to have a manual machine for embossing folders, and she uses the Spellbinders Platinum 6. I agree. The Empress plates do not warp. I have a very little warping going on. Okay. Sorry. Yes. I know die cut machines. That's a hard one to. That's a hard one, I will say, because there are quite a few of them out there now, and you really only need one, to be honest. Like I said, I work with a lot of people, so that's why I have a lot of machines. And if I were to be truthfully honest, if a person could do this financially, to have 2 machines, because personally, I do like my electric machine because you're right, plates don't warp. It's just kind of nice not to have to crank the handle. And the Anna Empress has a magnetic mat. I like the manual machines for doing different techniques, and also my embossing folders. I have not been gutsy enough to do any embossing folders through the Anna Empress because I'm really scared of breaking either the folder or the machine. And I don't want to take that chance. So I do like having the 2 different types of machines, but that's not always feasible. If you don't have any wrist issues, things like that, then that's where I would probably say start with a manual machine like the Intricut or the Platinum 6, because I think you're going to find that's going to be the best solution for you until maybe you want to upgrade or step up to an electric. Vagabond. Yeah, I never had the Vagabond. That one I can't comment on. Okay, so now we have spring mug editions. And this is where I think my dies and pieces start getting mixed up. Spring mug editions. This is kind of an ongoing series that Natalie, woo! Okay, got me beat there. Spring mug editions. It's an ongoing series from Pretty Pink Posh where you can decorate all these different spring mugs. But you do need to have the original winter mug in order to create your mug. Oh, Sherry, thank you. That is super sweet of you. Super chat. Thanks, Sherry. So this is my mug die cut from that winter mug set. Now let's see if I can find the right pieces here. Hi, Diane. So I don't know if I put everything back in the bag because I was putting everything out to take my cover picture. So I don't know if I put everything back in the bag right. But you do have a huge variety to use these with the mug or without. We have some stirring sticks here. One of them is this cute, I don't know, what do you guys call that? It goes with the honeybees and stuff like that, but I don't know what it's called. So we have some stems. You have some additional die cut pieces if you wanted to add dimension to your leaves. Maybe die cut it out of another color so you can layer those together. We have some little honeycombs. Maybe you want to send somebody a get well card and they have honey in their tea. We have some flowers. I think some of my other flowers are in the other bag. So to create the window for your mug would be this tulip die. And this tulip you would place over your mug, run it through your die cut machine, and then create your shaker window. So that's how that would be. There's also a little heart on here. We have some butterflies. There's another flower, a daisy. I know that one's over in my other bag. And then there's this piece. And at first when I saw that, I was like, why do we have this banner? It's like, banner's so tiny. It's grass, you guys. It's grass. So you can pop this right there. And then you can start, well, I'm not gluing anything down, so this is kind of tricky. But you could pop your flowers into your mug. And then this is grass. Isn't that adorable? Oh, there's my butterflies. Put that one up there. And there's also a little bee. Oh my gosh, it's a little bee. So this piece, I was confused at that one at first. That is right here. It looks like an Easter egg, but it's not. It's a bee. And this is its wings. Also, take note that, for instance, this bee, it's one die. She put it on one piece. So die cut it from yellow, die cut it from white, and you have a bee. Same thing with the flowers. I love that. So I don't have a ton of tiny pieces on here. So loving that. Ooh, sorry, comments are flying. You feel like the hexagons and honey stirring stick. Thought it will have tiny bees. It's so cute. This thing is just, I love that. Oh, thank you, Wendy. I know. It's seeing these die cut out, it really does help you get an idea what everything looks like versus just looking at, you know, a steel colored die. So yeah, I'm glad that helps. Love the bee. I know, it's so cute. I get so excited. I'm really excited. So that is most of the elements from the mug editions. Like I said, I might have some tucked in the other bag too. And if you're late joining, just so you know, I do have an affiliate link listed in the video description. If you plan on doing any shopping, I do really appreciate it when you guys use the affiliate link. I do get a small percentage. This video is not sponsored, so nobody is paying me to go live. This is me just, you know, I have everything. I might as well just go live and show you guys, right? And honestly, I need more practice with my lives. I like talking with you guys. Nice and quiet right now. All right, we also have the Big Easter Cupcake. Super cute stuff on here. Oh, yep, there's a flower from the last one. That's okay. Oh, there's my Easter word from my stamp set. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at these carrots. So good. I definitely want to add shading to that. We have a little sign. Oh my gosh, the bunny, the bunny, the bunny, the bunny bum, the bunny bum. And another carrot. Now we have a little chick, and I'll show you where these pieces are on the die set so you can know. We have your cupcake wrappers. So you can use these without it being a cupcake. Doesn't have to be a cupcake, I think. Oh, yep, that one's part of it. This one's part of the other one. We have some eggs. So sweet. Let me find all my pieces. We have high, some little eggs, some stems. Okay, so now let me show you what these all are. Okay, let me check comments before I go too far in. Cute mug set. What kind of pocket do I use to store my die in? These, I use a variety, to be honest. Some are Avery L, some are Simon Says Stamp, some are Gina K. These ones, I can't remember exactly which ones these all are, but I use a variety. I kind of just, I look for sales and get them on sales. Hero Arts, excuse me, Hero Arts has some, Honeybee has some. So I kind of just look for sales and pick what up. So none of my stuff completely matches, and I'm okay with that. I just use them for different companies. I do actually try to keep all of Hero Arts in their pockets because it just works that way for me. I need a drink. My throat is getting very dry. Sorry about that. Okay, so the die's on here because this can get confusing. So, of course, your cupcake wrapper. Now, this one, I thought it was a speech bubble at first. This is actually, let me show you the back. What you would die cut out your bunny and your chick from. So it's got that little flip at the top. So you can leave the flip, that little tuff. You could leave that, or you can take your other dies and add that to the top. So for this one, this would be like the little tuff that goes on top of the chick. We have the wings are right here, so they're each on their own die. We have the bunny feet, which is right here. Okay, and then we have some of the feet for the chick, and then looks like they are using a heart for the nose, and then we have some eyes. So those are my feet in there. I don't know if it would work, but I think this would be really cute to put these as hands or like arms coming in, like they're holding something. I haven't tried it, but it was just a thought. Then we have this stem. So there's like a circle on the top. And the reason you have the circle on the top is then you can take your tulip and it gives you more stability to add your die cut flower to the top. So that's why those are designed that way. I love when companies do that. There's also a smaller flower here. Then you have this one is 4 of them. And it's just some little added things you can add to the front of your cupcake. Maybe you have some patterned paper you could use. This is your sign. You have your carrot is all one die. So I did it out of orange and green. They are so cute. And then some eggs. I think that was all of them. So that's a really cute set. So again, it's called Big Easter Cupcake, but you don't have to make a cupcake if you don't want. You can do whatever you like. Oh, absolutely, Sue. I wanted to do that so bad, and I did not have any. I mean, I have cotton balls, but they're like massive. So that did not work for me. You know what I want to do is I want to take these different flowers from these sets, since I have them all die cut out, and I want to create a little flower garden. How cute would that be? Okay, so that is the Big Easter Cupcake. Now, you guys, I forgot stencils. So let's check out the stencils. Because they are fantastic this month. They always are. So first up, we have, what is this? Spring words, Easter words. So with the stencils, they are labeled with the company name somewhere. Yes, down here. It's the company name, which I appreciate when companies do that, because if I'm washing my stencils and put them somewhere, I love that I know where it came from. And then also it'll give you, on Pretty Pink Posh, she'll give you the name of the stencil, which I also appreciate. And then a lot of times if it's a layering stencil, it'll be layer 1, 2, 3, or 4, where I think actually she uses letters. Excuse me. So this is, sorry guys. So this is Easter words. And this is just kind of a quick ink blend I did. My yellow kind of looks like a greenish yellow, but it's yellow. And then I also did it on purple, which is super pretty for Easter. It's so soft. So that is Easter words. Great for, again, subtle backgrounds. Then you can just pop up any type of colorful image right over the top. So that is Easter words. And these I have been using the Tailored Expressions stencil storage system. Now that I kind of have more room and shelving in here, I have been, excuse me, using the Tailored Expressions storage pockets for stencils. So after the live, I will make sure to link that down below if you're interested. Our next stencil is a layering stencil. This, let's see, this is called, because I didn't label my pocket yet, Layered Floral Vines. So this one is a 3-piece, and it says A, B, or C. So we have kind of the leaves or the vines there. You have your flowers to go in the center, and then the center of your flowers. And that one I did. I love the colors that I picked for this. I think these were Concord and Ninth colors. And I was digging through my paste drawer because I have so many pastes. I need to just use them. This one, I think it's like a glacier paste. But when I went to go peel the stencil off, my stencil moved. And so I smeared some of them. But I still have a good chunk up here that I can use. So that one is really pretty. Such a great springtime. Doesn't have to be Easter. Such a great springtime stencil. Pop these back in. I am saving my favorite one for last. This is, I think it's a layered bunny. Layered bunny faces. So adorable. So this one's got 3. So the first layer is the bunny head. The second layer is the eyes, nose, or eyes, mouth, and whiskers. And then this one is the ears and the nose. Oh my gosh, is that not just adorable? I did it in brown so that everybody could see it really good, but if I were to do a white bunny, I would probably do like a light gray, like if you have Lost Shadow from the Distress line, you could do that. That would be really, really cute in a light gray. And stick that one back in. Oh, I want to make sure. If I don't put that one on top, it tends to catch when I'm trying to put it back in. Oh my gosh. Okay. Bunnies. Then we have another lattice. These are always so pretty. So this one is called, I think, Layered Butterfly Lattice. Yes. This one's a 2-piece. So you have your lattice, and then you have the butterflies that would go in the center. And this one, again, I was playing with my pastes because if you have pastes, use them. I am so guilty of this that I'm not using my paste. So I dug this out. This didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to, but I used my paste. So I did the lattice in kind of a darker shade of green than my cardstock. And then I used this, is it the lunar or solar paste? I don't remember, but one of Simon Hurley's pastes, it just looks better on darker cardstock than it does on lighter cardstocks. Can't remember which one it is. And this one had the pink. It's still super shiny, super pretty. It just, you got to experiment. You got to play. Laura says, or white ink bunnies on craft. Yes, absolutely. Great idea. Just got to make sure your white ink is dry before you add your ears and all of that on. And then my last stencil, you guys, this is so pretty. And it is called Layered Butterfly Floral. Are you ready for this? Okay. Layer 1 gives you butterflies and flowers. Layer 2 also gives butterfly and flowers, but they're different wings and different flowers. Layer 3, another version of the butterfly and flower. And then layer 4 is the body, some leaves, and then the center of the flowers. And look at that. That's like my masterpiece. I really enjoyed creating that background. I just used some mini blending tools and a variety of colors of ink on each stencil, and I just played. And I love how springtime it is. It is just my favorite one. I'm actually kind of scared to put anything on it right now because I love it and I don't know if I can recreate it. Because I don't remember all the colors I used. I just kind of was in a zone and was just kind of grabbing inks and going. So, All right, guys, what was your favorite out of the entire release? You gotta let me know. What was your favorite? Let me pop back over. Where am I going? I'm going to the front. There I am. I'll look all around for my cameras because I keep moving everything. The butterfly stencil, that is a great one. So yeah, let me know which was your favorite, you know, what stamp set or stencil, or maybe it was a die set. Do you do the mugs? Are you a mug collector? Do you do the uh, shaker mugs and all that kind of fun stuff? So let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. And same thing, if you're catching this video on replay, for one, thank you for watching the replay. And also too, let me know in the comments of what your favorite is out of this release. It's always fun to hear what catches people's attention. Obviously, a stencil caught mine. Not a big surprise. You can't pick a favorite, Heather. You love it all. I know, it's so hard sometimes. And I hate to say things like this is the best or this is my favorite, but I can't help it. That butterfly one just, I love my butterflies. Oh, thank you, Diane. I appreciate that. Laura says the train add-ons. Yes, that is such a great concept, the trains, because you don't see the trains very often anywhere. So I love that Paulina has been coming out with these different trains for all the different themes for each release. So kind of gets you excited for what's coming up next, doesn't it? So that last stencil, the layered butterfly floral, I think that was called. So that was great. Whew, topping out at the hour there, guys. That was quite a bit to go through. Love it all but the stencils, Mary says. That's awesome. All right, guys. Well, I am super thankful you joined me today. I'm always happy when I see people popping in, leaving comments, and I'm slowly getting into organizing the craft room and finding where things are. I'm still running around looking for things. So yes, as soon as I kind of get settled in and just know where things are going to be and where their final home is, I will definitely do a live for that. Now, I'm hoping to go live one more time this week because next week is spring break and Dalton's going to be home. So that's going to be like virtually impossible to do a live because it's seriously, I have like what is it called? It's like an air vent that just, it passes air through. And so when he's home, it's almost like he's in the room with me because he's on the other side of the wall. So it's not the greatest for doing lives when he's home. But so yeah, I'm hoping to go live one more time this week. There's something else I want to show you as far as products go that I've had for a little while, and it's just been kind of crazy around here. Family's been sick. Now they're better and they're on vacation and just a lot going on. So I do have my links provided down below in the video description. It gives you a general link to the brand new release from Pretty Pink Posh. So I hope you go and check it out. There's inspiration listed there from the creative team or the design team to show you how things work on card fronts. They have blog hops going on this week, Instagram hops going on this week. So I will have more content to share and videos. I can't wait to get all that done. I gotta finish it. Things are in process. So I hope you'll join us for that. And thank you. It was a lot to cover. And like earlier too, I said, if you're a club member for Spellbinders, that is linked down below. You can pre-order your Weekender event kit. If you're a club member, log into your account, then you can pre-order. For the rest of the people, you'll have to just wait a little bit longer before you can order that. So that is linked down below too. So, all right, guys. Well, that's enough of me chit-chatting. I will see you all later. Thanks so much. Bye.